Pranab Mukherjee can take tough action in months.
Pranab Mukherjee could show decisiveness within weeks and days. Why did nobody make Pratibha Patil feel accountable?
What held Pratibha Patil back on Afzal Guru?
For me, closure is a bigger story. For me, closure would be closure on cases. The country displaying a determination, not in one odd case, but overall. So that, so that there is a bigger message which goes off. May I please go across once to Farhan Jahan at Leopold, who's been waiting for us. Farhan, I know this is getting extremely cliched, but I don't have any other word but closure, because closure is the most cliched word. Everyone's going on and on all day today about closure. Does this word closure mean much to you, and how did you respond when you heard today about Kasab being hanged this morning?
No doubt justice has been delivered, but what do you mean by closure? I don't think so. It's the end. The thing is, the people who have actually plotted the whole thing are still living and moving freely in and around Pakistan.
Absolutely.
You don't call that closure. What about the terrorism that as an activity that is going on in our neighboring countries? Do you think that they're going to stop doing all these things by bringing no harm to our country? Will the neighboring countries guarantee that from now onwards no more innocent lives will be lost in our country with they attacking us? I don't think so you can call this a closure. Yes, with Kasab being hanged, one chapter, that is a closure. But that does not mean that this is the end. I wish that this is the end and no more of these activities happen in our country.
Farhan, can I ask you something? You still have that wall where the bullet marks are there at Leopold Cafe? Where people come there, they can still see.
Yes, we still have those marks.
And may I say one thing to you? It's important that that remains, because everyone who needs to come there needs to see those marks over and over again to remind themselves of what the city has been through. It is very important that you keep that.
You're absolutely right.
That is there. And Farhan, you represent the spirit of Mumbai to me. We don't speak about closure because you reopened Leopold in 4 days. That is public sentiment. The question today is whether people will respond to public sentiment. Dr. Zorabian? Well, you hear the politicians speak, you hear what they say. Not getting any clear answers yet, are we?
Yeah, actually, frankly speaking, this is just a closure on one particular chapter. This is a closure only on Ajmal Kasab. The closure today would be for the victims and for the family of the victims. For them, possibly this would be justice kind of served upon them.
Exactly.
For some families, they would still say that's not enough because they have lost their near and dear ones.
Yes.
The closure is incomplete closure, because till we don't take Pakistan to task, till we don't put international pressure onto Pakistan, till we don't get the remaining people behind the scene, this guy has just been a kind of a instrumental guy. He's been given the gun, said just go there, I have seen death in front of my eyes on that unfaithful night of 26/11.
Your bakery is right opposite Chabad House.
Bakery,
your father's bakery, right opposite Chabad House, 92 bullet marks.
More than that, possibly. I've still preserved those marks. I still have that message that was there. We condemned the 26/11 attack. Just recently, the last year, I was quite disappointed with the government. I wiped off that whole message, but the bullet marks are still there.
Why did you wipe it off?
The message that we condemn, because the government was not acting on to Ajmal Kasab. Possibly now there'll be a new message on the wall very soon saying we condemn terrorism.
Yep.
So that's what possibly...
I agree completely with the sentiment on this side that Ajmal Kasab was what? Ajmal Kasab was a mechanized robot.
Agree.
But it was still important.
Who was wound up. Yes, it is important. If we hadn't...
Because he was
the
that
chapter is over on him. The chapter is over on him completely.
Right.
Sure, but he's like a wound up robot. Isn't that how they work? Isn't that how they... Ajmal Kasab was sent with a pre-programmed agenda. As someone who saw this first time,
I would assume that he is just one very, very small item, a soldier that's being sent out. It's now a proxy war in the whole world. It's no longer the old days of send your army out there. It's done behind closed doors, and it's done in the way that we've probably seen it now, which is why more than ever it's important to bring it to book.
The people who were on the walkie-talkies giving instructions from Pakistan, if they're caught, then that's closure. But I don't know. Right. I don't get a say. Let's go to Ashish Contractor briefly. Sure. Ashish, you were coming back home that night and you saw people coming out of Leopold Cafe. You just heard Farhan, right? You help people go to St. George's Hospital. You're also a doctor. Tell me how you look back on that night and how you look at it this morning.
You know, I mean, that night clearly was a night that all of us would like to forget and wish it never happened. I do hope that closure does not become a new sort of cliched word,
cliche.
like the spirit of Mumbai. You know?
Thank you for saying that.
I really do hope that that doesn't happen. And I think that as a city, closure is on different levels. I think people who've been directly affected, they may never have closure for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
But I think as a city, I'm not sure that we learned enough lessons to even get more security conscious. So it's all very nice for, sort of us to say that they should all be, hanged and killed. But we need to do something again as a city.
You're totally right.
To really make sure this never happens.
See, the constant, what we felt at that point of time. At this point, I'd like to go to Maruf Raza, who I believe is India's best voice on strategic issues by far today, and we are privileged to have him with our channel. Maruf, the whole question is, you give us a sense, Maruf, you follow internal security and external security. Let's keep Kasab aside, Maruf. 4 years later, where have we moved diplomatically, strategically vis-a-vis Pakistan towards our agenda of forcing them to come down on their knees on the terror issue? How far have we gone?
In fact, Ornab, we've done exactly the opposite.
Exactly.
Because if you see, post 26/11, we had reams and reams of evidence available to us. At that point of time, global opinion was in our favor.
Yep.
And we could have actually got Pakistan nicely cornered by telling the international community that you want to do business with India. Now you're either with us or you're with Pakistan. Do you now want to officially go out and condone acts of terror used by a state as an act of policy?
Absolutely.
And our distinguished Prime Minister has been on record to say that Pakistan has been using terror as an extension of their policy or words thereabouts. And therefore, we haven't done enough diplomatically. In fact, we've done the obverse. We've gone on and extended an arm of friendship. We've
For what?
started negotiating. We started talks with us. And everything short of calling it a complete renewal of the bilateral process we've done. And we are just trying to sort of, hoodwink ourselves. We say Pakistan is in a state of denial. I think New Delhi is in a state of denial.
What would we gain?
Some citizens of Mumbai also.
What would we gain, Maruf, by doing that? I mean, for every diplomatic activity, I presume there is a basis of a reciprocity. What do we gain by extending the hand to Pakistan, knowing fully well that on the terror issue they will neither respond, reciprocate or act?
Ornab, my firm view is, and which is contrary to that of a lot of other people who want better bilateral ties, that Pakistan needs to understand that it has to negotiate with India on the sensible terms that we lay out. Please understand that after the Cold War, a lot of countries revitalized, re-looked at their foreign policy, but Pakistan was not able to de-ideologize themselves. They continue to use proxy war as an extension of policy. And they haven't done anything to abandon the infrastructure or dismantle the infrastructure, which could be used against us the day America withdraws from Afghanistan. Once their attention is pulled away from there, you could see 2014 seeing a repeat of the 1990s. Now, having said that, let me also explain two other issues. One is that, as many of your distinguished speakers today have brought out, and I respect all their sentiments, it is certainly not closure, but if some people would like to see it as closure, we have to respect that. And they have been victims, their families have been victims. But please understand that hanging Kasab was like eliminating Osama bin Laden. Bin Laden was a shadow of its past. Kasab was given 4 years of extended lifespan because of our judicial process. The guy came here to die. They were brainwashed to die in India.
Absolutely.
And he just happened to live 4 years
No, but
longer.
Maruf, I take issue on that because Osama bin Laden was, whether he was functional, dysfunctional, he was still heading a dangerous operation. Here was a person who was only a pre-programmed robot at the bottom end of that pyramid. There isn't any trophy significance to Kasab either.
Let me try and explain to you. Just like America celebrated after bin Laden was eliminated, but the guy was actually in reality unable to influence any serious Al-Qaeda activity from that villa that he was staying in Abbottabad. But in the case of Kasab, we should not celebrate his hanging beyond
Absolutely.
the point. Fine, those who want to feel happy about it, go ahead. We have to get real.
Let's
have
open
to
this
involve
up.
Citizens. We have to
Okay,
pressurize
Maruf.
the government. We have to have
You've
a
provoked
far
some
more
thoughts here
proactive
today.
approach. And believe me,
You have, as usual, Maruf, you provoked some thoughts here today, and that's exactly what I want. I want this debate to open up. So we go beyond the symbolism and trophy value of hanging Kasab and stop patting ourselves on the back. Shobha, don't you think that's, we pat ourselves on the back, look here, we did it.
Yeah.
So overnight we become as tough as Israel. We haven't.
No, the point is
We
that
haven't
this is
vis-a-vis
not the
terror.
time to crow, to gloat. It's not a
Absolutely.
time for jubilation. It's time for introspection.
Long-term action.
Long-term action and introspection, because what we've dealt with is but a minor. He's like a mosquito, the mosquito that nearly killed him, the dengue mosquito. And by killing Kasab, what you actually said, I'm sorry to bring in some skepticism here. I'm a little suspicious about the timing. I'm a little suspicious whether the hanging has anything to do with diverting attention from maybe some other political issues.
Those questions have been asked.
And those should be raised as well. It's taken 4 years to get to this point.
There is no need to be apologetic about it.
It's taken 4 years. Mumbai is still coming to terms with Balasaheb Thackeray's funeral, death and its aftermath. And suddenly, boom, we get into a very high-profile hanging.
You doubt the timing of it. You have
And
a democratic right to do so.
Yes, not just that. I mean, I was listening to some of the interviews this morning. A father of the young girl who was injured, he said that they are claiming that they have hanged Kasab at Yerawada jail. They've said they've made many such claims in the past. We, as the citizens of Mumbai, as the citizens of India, would like some more substantial evidence that he was in fact hanged. Now, maybe this is a man speaking in a politically incorrect way, but there is something to it. We need to know conclusively. We need to know.
That could also stem.
Is he buried there? Is he not buried there? Is he going to be buried somewhere else? Can we anticipate retaliatory action because of what his hanging is sending out to?
My limited point is that unless we can go into the streets of Mumbai, Delhi, Nagpur, Pune, anywhere and genuinely feel that we have left this behind us in the sense of no fear of reprisal, absolute
there
security,
is no guarantee,
that the country
security.
the country that sent these people should feel the fear.
Arnab, they're already calling him a martyr.
No.
They're
the country that sent these people should feel the fear.
There's no
Shouldn't they,
remorse,
Dr.
no
Zorabian?
fear.
They
No
should feel
remorse,
the
no
fear
fear.
not to mess with India again. I'm not sure if that message has gone home.
Not at all.
The hanging Kasab is taken seriously by Pakistan.
No.
They would be looking at other ways to get back to us in whatever way, possibly another terror attack, maybe another German bakery attack or
They've
something like that.
threatened.
The whole idea here is, the question right now today lies, is Mumbai or is India still safe?
My point is impoverished, pressurized, diplomatically alienated, divided,
Completely.
insecure Pakistan. Why can we not pressure that country globally?
The problem is,
if we want to.
The problem is we give in to a lot of international pressure.
I don't think America is enamored anymore with Pakistan.
No, Arnab, in fact, at no point has, as you just said, at no point has Pakistan been at such a low vis-a-vis its relationships with America, with the rest of the world. So this is really the time to step in and act. I mean, and choose that moment. And I want to raise this point that all our life, as far as I remember, we've had some issue or the other with Pakistan, and first it was Kashmir, and that they wouldn't want to talk about anything unless the K word was settled. But I think the T word is far, far more important because it's so insidious, it spreads into so many more spaces. And where have we tackled terrorism after 26/11? We've had endless number of attacks in our own backyard. How can we do this? Kashmir is very different from terrorism.